Good morning. I usually wake up a little earlier. I was sitting down here. I said, man, let me talk to the people. Haven't seen y'all in a minute. Wake up. Thank God. Talk to the people. Kind of wonder, like, man, who will be on this early on a Monday? But I'm up, so somebody could be up. I don't know, thinking about what video I might make today. What's going on? Shout out to everybody this morning. We coolin', we chillin'. Here to talk to the people. Still at work. You know, I wake up in the morning, talk to God, see what video I'm gonna make, chill out. Hey, they said we out here. 13-hour shift, bro. You just got off a 13-hour shift. Everybody that's working, man, keep working. Save as much as you can and try to get into what your gift is. You know, ain't nothing wrong with working a regular job. I did it for most of my life, most of the years. But I do believe that everybody has a certain gift that's just particular to them. And if you can tap into really what you gifted at, and don't be satisfied just watching somebody else's gift. You know what I'm saying? Tap into what your gift is. And then don't stop. Explode, explode, my guys, explode. No hat this morning is too early, but I did set it on the lap. 60-hour weeks moving to Florida. Gotta stack bread. Hey, stack it up. I went to Florida maybe 3 times in my life. Recently, I went to Florida. It was cool. It was cool. But it's getting pretty crazy out here, y'all. America is straight up divided. There's a lot of stuff going on. Stay focused. What's important is important. Watch out for y'all family. Take care. Pause the Bear was good, bro. Robbins was good. Robin said, what's the beef with new media? I don't have any beef with new media. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to all those dudes on new media. I don't know why they got a beef, why any of them got a beef. If they do, I don't have a beef with them. And I'm going to tell y'all that as well. Beef don't got to be two-sided. Somebody can have beef with you, and you ain't got to have beef with them. Like, I'm out here trying to live life. Y'all know why I started Ball Facts. I started Ball Facts to be the other side of the media that wasn't hating on people. So, you know, if that happens to me, I don't care. It is what it is. I ain't tripping on it. Somebody said, have you been to Africa? Nope, ain't never been to Africa. I wouldn't mind going. Shout out King Joppy Joe. I wouldn't mind going. Y'all know the vibes. We still doing what we doing. It's like some downtime before the season starts too. So I think October 3rd is the start of preseason. So I'm just kind of enjoying my time. I'm gonna still drop some videos here and now for y'all, but I'm enjoying my time until that starts. He said, I'm gonna be so mad if LaMelo actually got the weak IG woman pregnant. Hey, I don't believe that. Somebody said, why would there be any beef with DJ? I don't even know what's going on. I don't have any beef with DJ. I don't have beef with anybody. I can't speak for them, but I don't have no beef. Percy says, love your content, especially the love you show to the Ball brothers. LeVar's the genius when it comes to his sons. Be well, bro, and keep it out. Thanks. I will do that. Sometimes I drop the content that's not like popular, but to me it's important. I feel like, you know what, I want to put a little promo out for the Ball family. Like just talking about family instead of basketball. I'll do it at the least inopportune time. He was at the first game. You been to Charlotte? No, but I went to that first game. That was Cleveland. Thanks, Sandra Lane. I'm gonna tell y'all something as well. Whatever you do to get to where you're going, don't let nobody switch your direction. All these are distractions. If somebody we don't like Ball Facts because this or that, I'm not looking to the left or the right. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. That's the play. The play is to get you to stop doing what you've been doing. You gotta keep doing it. And when somebody over here say, "Man, you trash, you this, you that," don't look left or right. Just keep going. That's what I learned too. Like when I kicked it with LeVar, you could tell there was people coming up to him that normally would hate on him, but when they seen him in person, they're like, "Oh, hi, what's up?" So you don't need to pay attention to none of the haters. You just keep doing what you're doing. Just like that. Y'all see what it is? Where's Charlotte's first game? I just became a huge fan of basketball. Where can I watch their games for free? If you want to watch Charlotte games for free, people have streams. Go on IG and they'll show you a lot of free different streams. I really don't know. I pay for like 3 different TV packages to make sure I could watch the game, because last year like happened where I couldn't watch a game because of my TV provider, and I was supposed to be making a video on it. So I was like, nah, that can't happen again. That can't happen again. I gotta make sure I have the NBA League Pass. I gotta make sure I have AT&T TV, Hulu Live. Like I got all the subscriptions, which I probably don't need them all. But as soon as I missed one game, I went out and got a whole bunch of them. Like I'll never miss a game again. Never. You also love the ball family, like the whole loyalty makes me tear motivated. Yeah, for real, man. For real, man. It's about loyalty. That's what a lot of people forget that I set out to do. Everybody's going to keep on talking about Lonzo and LaMelo because they play in the NBA. Everybody's going to keep talking about that. But let me tell you what the media wanted you to forget about. The media wanted you to forget about LeVar. The media wanted you to forget about LiAngelo. The media wanted you to forget about Tina. The media didn't care about the family aspect. They're like, get up out of here. We got the sports. It is what it is. And that's where Ballfax came in, was like, yeah, I'm going to show you LaMelo. I'm going to show you Lonzo. But I'm not going to let you forget about LiAngelo. And this is 2 years ago, a year ago, before anybody knew that he would be in Charlotte on the Summer League. They said, forget about Jello. Forget about LeVar. We're not going to put him on ESPN, blah, 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 all this stuff. But I wouldn't let you forget about that. I kept it all together because they came in all together. And that's why I tell people, like, don't believe the hype. Like, their family is still close. Still close. Me and LeVar chilling and kicking it. He like, watch this. Let me show you how messed up the media is. Call up Lonzo. Lonzo over at the crib. Like, what's up? He just pulls up. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to believe there's a family rift. There's no family rift. Of course, people have different views and stuff like that. But they still all together. Good morning, Aaron. Solar Flare, what's up? Good morning, guys. I'm drinking a little bit of coffee. Probably going to step into the lab in a little bit and see if there's a video God put on my heart or something. I might even make a new poll. Y'all tell me if y'all like those polls or you don't, because I feel like it's 50-50. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, some people like the polls, some people don't. And of course, I know I got a ton of trolls are just going to pick the Ball family, which is cool. It's funny to me. It's kind of a joke now. But when I put that Golden State Warriors up there, they picked, I'm telling you, they picked Steph Curry. When will we publicly get the scoop on Jello's place in the NBA? I'm not sure. A lot of people, like DKM and stuff like that, they were probably got the information from Sham. It's highly likely. There was a lot of words about LiAngelo is highly likely to go on the Exhibit 10 contract. To me, that's not a fact. It's highly likely. And so, me, I call my people at the Triple B camp and say, did he sign the Exhibit 10 contract thing? They're like, no. So guess what? I don't report it. And Emma on the Ballfax team, she runs the Instagram. She's like, can we report that? I'm like, don't report it until it's facts. It's likely is one thing. We need to report when it's facts. But Charlotte Hornets is keeping a tight lip, until they want to show what they're doing. So stay tuned, because we can speculate, but the fact is, it isn't done. You know what I mean? It's not done. Highly likely that LiAngelo signs is one thing, but it's not done. They haven't reported it, and Hornets haven't wanted to come out and say that. So when they do, I'll know. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all. And anybody mad at that, like whatever. Bobby said we still got LaMelo. Good morning, Jalen King. Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't think that LaMelo's handles could get too much better as a 6'6", 6'7" point guard. But when you watch those videos that they're releasing at the Terry Rozier training camp, my gosh, LaMelo is only getting better and better. Like his handles have not hit his peak. He's still going up, which is scary. And they do need to make sure that center position is solidified. But because of LaMelo and his leadership, I think the Hornets are going to be top 5 in the East this year. We shall see, though. Now, if they had LiAngelo, it'd be better. Will they report in the 2022 draft pick, or how does it work? No, LiAngelo missed the draft. So when you go undrafted, you go undrafted. They're not going to. The Hornets could release it today about LiAngelo. It's all on them. But you also have to remember the Hornets GM, Mitch Kupchak, said there was going to be some tryout for LiAngelo on this day and that day. They were going to take players and see if he did well. Though they announced that he was going to the Summer League before that date. So that was all just some talk at the time. Let's see. High school, the new best after LeBron is gone. Thank you for passing knowledge. So glad you're subscribing. Appreciate you subscribing. You ever check out Andre Ball? You should drop a video out on him. A lot of people don't know about him, man. Yeah, I actually asked LeVar about Andre. I said, man, what's going on with your nephew? And he said, yeah, you'll meet him today at the Drew League game. So we go to the Drew League game. And then we're getting ready to go. And about an hour before the game, Andre Ball calls LeVar and says, or texts, he won't be able to make it. So he didn't come to the Triple B game. And I'm like, and so LeVar was a little disappointed. He wasn't mad or nothing. He was like, come on, man. But I asked him, so what is he doing right now? He said that he is going to school and he is playing college ball. So I forgot the school he told me about Andre Ball, but Andre Ball is going to school. So we can see him in college. James said, is LiAngelo going to the G League? Nothing set in stone. Nothing set in stone. I don't know why some people get mad at that. Sometimes you have to wait for a fact to come out. Then Jello, what is the deal? It's crazy with LiAngelo because what are those? It's a good morning, Jam. He said, what are those? You mean these? Those are some flip-flops. In my opinion, LiAngelo is better than a lot of people in the NBA. In my opinion. Somebody said, I wish you would stop doing your phone sideways for video broadcasting. Sorry, man, this is like a live. When I drop videos, I drop the wide angle, but when you're going live, you put your phone like this. And it should be filling up your whole screen. If it's not working, try to flip your phone and flip it back. What up, Zion Lewis? What's going on? I think this could be a very interesting year. Because like I said on my last live, I really do think Lonzo is going to tear it up. I got the Bulls ranking. I got the Bulls coming in number 4 in the East. And I got the Hornets number 5. Am I crazy for that? I got the Bulls number 4 and I got the Hornets number 5. I might be crazy, but I think they could do it. Just remember, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, they haven't won, so they're hungry. Trinidad, what's good? Zion from Trinidad. You take care, brother. All right, bro. A lot of those dudes shouldn't be in the NBA. We know why they there, LOL. If you make your own basketball team. Solar Flare, it would be cool if I made my own basketball team. Honestly, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. Me and LeVar sat in the kitchen and talked for a few hours. And I was like kind of telling him kind of like where I want to go. He was like, man, where you taking this whole ball facts thing? And so I had a couple ideas, this and that. And he's like, maybe you could sponsor a player. I'm like, man, I already sponsored a player, blah, blah, blah. Which he is going, he's going to be in public school this year. So it's not just AAU. And it's not, he been homeschooled, but I'm going to do that. But I did hear Ball is Life is coming to where I live this month. And I was like, man, if I had a team ready, all ball facts jerseyed out, and when Ball is Life came to this home run court, if I played against them and filmed it, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Good morning, Carl Dorsey. Paul's the Bear says the Hornets will be number one in the East. Hey, I respect the, the confidence you have in them. But wow, if the Nets are healthy, that's going to be a tall order. He shoots like Carmelo used to shoot. What is the deal with 3-and-D players these days? Jello should solidify his depth. He has handle and shoots. It's like LiAngelo's game is deceiving. When you think nothing's happening, he's already got 10 points on the board. And sometimes it's like to bring in something new, you got to grind even harder when it's not something you're used to. Like where you get a guy who's 6'5", 6'6", wide frame. He has lots of stamina. He can shoot the ball. They don't really know where to put him. They don't know exactly how he fits in the NBA. And I'll tell you this, Summer League, only 5 games. That's not enough time to see what a player can do, especially when they're playing on the bench. So that's why it's a good chance for them to send LiAngelo to the G League. I think he could go say, yeah, it'd be fine. But the G League is where they would get to see more of him. Like if they started LiAngelo every single game and gave him minutes and ran plays for him, at a certain point, they stopped running plays for him. Like when he first came in, you could see they're running screens for LiAngelo. As it goes in, it's like now he's just got to get out there and catch a loose ball, catch a dead ball. So if he goes to the G League, it's because they want to see more. They want to see more. That dude came so good from the G League. What's his name? Pop up with the facts. What's up, Flight Sports TV? That's my brother. Sometimes it's hard to find, like, you can be online and you can find, just cool people. And sometimes you find people like, yeah, like I'm cool with him for real, for real. That's how I feel about Flight Sports TV. But yeah, if he goes to the G League, like we shouldn't complain as long as he is a starter playing many minutes. And I made a video a long time ago on LiAngelo and Seth Curry. And I was showing how Seth Curry was getting like 37 minutes immediately when he hit the G League. He averaged 37 minutes. Or was it 32? I can't remember right now. But if they put LiAngelo in the G League and they start him and give him 37 minutes, you guys won't be disappointed. Matter of fact, you're going to love that BallFacts content. So we're going to be taking the G League is now going to be G for Jello. And then when somebody brings him up, it'll make the story even better. You know what I mean? I think Melo's going to average 24 points this year. I think LaMelo will average 24 points and around 8 assists, 24, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, something like that. LaMelo's team they got weapons. They got weapons. So, and they know the drill now. And LaMelo's not going to be fighting for his position. Everybody knows the drill. So when he's running, they're going to be running. Now they get it. And so he's going to get more assists. But he'll have more, the ball be in his hand more. And that's why he's going to get more points. Because I guarantee you, LaMelo may come out like dishing. Then there's a certain switch that goes on his head. And he's like, it's time for me to get mines. See, that's what Lonzo doesn't have that LaMelo does have. Like, all right, it's time for me to get mines. Lonzo will keep feeding the whole game. LaMelo will be like, all right, I done gave y'all 4 assists in the first quarter. It's time to turn it up. That's what it'll go down. Who do you think has the better team, Lonzo or Melo? Lonzo. I mean, we would be disrespecting Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. And, those two, They put in work. They put in work, you know. And DeMar DeRozan back on the East. He's comfortable on the East. He knows everybody. DeMar DeRozan's back on the East, and LeBron's not here. So get ready for DeMar DeRozan to be going in. Zach LaVine, we know he's an all-star. He's been waiting to explode. Pause. So, but at the same time, LaMelo's team respects him more, in my opinion. What's up, Anthony Soares? I covered Jello already. Morning. What do you think Lonzo will a stage? I think you wrote that wrong. This review will be amazing this season. Yes, indeed. The first cup of coffee is like crack, ain't it? Same here. It really is, though. It really is. Then after this, I'll probably try to drink like 2 bottles of water because I'll be feeling like coffee it's like it's good, you know what I mean? But I'll be feeling like it's unhealthy. I don't even know everything that goes in with coffee, but I'll be feeling like it might be unhealthy. What's probably unhealthy is the cream and the sugar, and I'll always add that. But I love the fall. Oh, average. What do I think Lonzo will average? Lonzo's going to average, I've said it before, so I want to try to stay consistent because I don't remember. But I believe Lonzo's going to average, did I say 20 points? I think Lonzo will average 18. No. I'll go with 18. Lonzo can average 18, maybe even 16. Why? Just because I believe that, like, Lonzo's at his best 16, 18 points, in my opinion, you know, and they're not all threes, you know what I mean? So I'll give Lonzo averaging 18 points. Not because he can't do more, but because he can, because he's going to be dishing. I want Lonzo with 10 assists. If Lonzo can average 10 assists, I really don't care what points he gets, honestly. Lonzo don't need points to win. Mark said, what does the big baller breakfast consist of? This is why I know Lonzo, LaMelo, LiAngelo, they eat good. So I was there 4 days. So the first day that we had a big baller breakfast, I think it was like some eggs, sausage, was it biscuits? Then the next day, it was waffles. And these waffles were so fire because he had like butter, some cinnamon butter on top of them, and some different type of hot links with some cheese, eggs. Hey, LeVar can cook. And I'm not even capping. People like, you gonna say anything he does is no, he can cook. Them and then what was the third day, the breakfast we had? I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta make me no breakfast. He like, no, I'm gonna get you right before you head back. And what did he make that day? The last day was just me, him, and Tina. He made grits. Yeah, LeVar made grits. He made grits. Is Jello getting signed or not? It's actually, nothing has been confirmed. Nothing has been confirmed. Everybody's been talking about this Exhibit 10 contract and making a big fuss about it, which it may happen, but it's not been confirmed. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to the people at Triple B, you know what I mean? And they said, no, it hasn't been confirmed. That's not what's going on. So highly likely and being confirmed is two different things. So if it comes out that Jello does have that Exhibit 10 contract, everybody will say, see, I told you. No, highly likely to being confirmed is just different. And that Exhibit 10 is like, they can do whatever they want. Most likely they send you to the G League, but can bring you up. What's up, Arjan? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Running out this coffee. We cooling. Just getting ready to start this morning. Sometime I need to sit out, relax before I get on this computer. Might even go play some basketball later today. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. I know everybody wants that LiAngelo update. And 8-ball jersey would be nice. Okay, ball guys moving up. Yeah. What y'all think about that? Y'all like G3 more or y'all like 8-ball? G3 or 8-ball? Because I was finna make a video and I was like, I paused on it because I was like, G3 or 8-ball? But when you go up to Leangelo's house, he got the big old G3 sitting on the garage lit up. It look cold. Do you get called directly from fam or for your information? I mean, I got LeVar's personal number. Now I ain't calling this brother every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't call him every day. Like I'll text him or something like that, but it's the people around him as well. You know, he got personal assistants, people that run the warehouse. So I might text them or talk to them. You know what I'm saying? 8 ball for the fiends. Have you met any of our brothers? So, yeah, I met Lonzo. So I met last time I was there. I met ZO2, and then I video chatted with Leangelo because LeVar's like, "Oh yeah, Jello ain't here. Let's talk to him." And then so I talked to Jello and LeVar like, "Man, ask him what he gonna do in the summer league." So I'm like, I already know what he gonna do. LeVar like, ask him. I'm like, all right, Jello, what you finna do in the summer league? Leangelo like, man, you know, I'm gonna just take what they give me. He was like nonchalant, like, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna take what them brothers give me. They let me go, then I'm gonna do what I do. And I'm like, I already know, bro. Man, keep your head up. Do what you doing. You know we out here. And so I talked to him for a little bit. Talked to Jello. Met Lonzo. Muggs, it's just like watching the Ball Family show on Facebook, from watching it to being up close. They be acting it just the same. Did you get a Ball Brothers interview? Actually, you should do a breakdown of your visit there. No, I didn't get a Ball Brothers interview, but do not be surprised when it comes. But it's so crazy. It's like the more you get to doing what you want to do or get to a goal or something like that, the haters come out even more. That's the crazy thing. It's like people that I thought was cool with me, it's like not cool with me, and they got some type of reason. I'm like, whatever, you know. But more coming, a lot more coming. Don't be surprised. You know, I tried to tell y'all that from the beginning. Like, man, God help me with my channel. So the sky is the limit for me. You know, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna take it? So just, you know what I mean, stay along for the ride. Stay subscribed. I need some more coffee. I drank that too fast. Is Jello signing 10-day contract or signing with the team? It's Justin. Nothing is solidified right now. Nothing is solidified. Um, it's highly likely he'll get the Exhibit 10 contract, but nothing is for sure. You'll know. It's gonna be big story when it pops off. What's going on with this? Yes. How is the best Ball brother in your eyes? Oh, probably said who is the best Ball brother in your eyes? All around game, I go with LaMelo, in the sense of if you put him anywhere, he gonna thrive. Lonzo needs teammates that do a certain style for him to thrive, and LiAngelo as well. Like, LiAngelo's gonna need a really good point guard who can look ahead, and Lonzo's gonna need teammates that can run. LaMelo, it doesn't matter who's with him, he can play whatever type of basketball because he played 8 years old playing against seniors. That's why I try to tell you, like, LeVar, like, come on down here, Ball Facts. Let me show you something. So we go sit in the basement in the theater room. He's like, man, these little motherfuckers, man, you gotta watch this. Bang, bang, bang. And he like, LaMelo 8 years old. He like, Jello 10, Lonzo 11. He's like, watch these big mother that come up in here. All 11th and 12th grade seniors. And he's like, they finna play them. I'm like, how did you let your sons play them? And he like, it's a certain tournament, but I know the guys who run it, and they let me bring my young kids in. I'm like, dang. And then I'm sitting up there thinking, like, what are these high schoolers thinking when they come in to play an 8-year-old? What are they thinking? But then the game starts. And you see LaMelo with this bogus, raggedy jump shot all the way back from here, like just launching it. Air ball. The high school team is beating, you know what I'm saying, the ball boys, and they thinking that is sweet. All of a sudden, it's like Melo shot calibrated. He cocking it back, and it's going in. And LeVar looking at me, tap me on the shoulder. He like, you see that? I'm like, dang, what the hell? So now, all of a sudden, they losing by 20. Now they losing by 10. Then losing by 5. And the high school team is trying to really play hard. And I'm really looking at the score like, this is why LeVar knew that LaMelo is going to be great. When you're 8 years old playing juniors and seniors and you don't back down. And this is why I say that LaMelo, of course, was going to be better, faster. Of course, like when it's all said and done, Lonzo could be the best. When it's all said and done, LiAngelo could be the best. But right now, because of Melo at 8 years old playing seniors and juniors in high school, he was going to be a certain level at 20 years old that they weren't going to be at. And because Lonzo hasn't got on the right team, we haven't really seen exactly what he could do. So to me, I would be lying if I say it's not Melo. Anyway, they end up losing that game, but only by like 2 points. And it was amazing to watch and see because the team they were playing against, it was an inner city team. It was an inner city team in LA, dudes dunking, all that, and they barely beat an 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 11-year-old. And so, of course, LaMelo is going to be better because he played better competition earlier. So, and a lot of people have said that, but I break it down for y'all of why I say that LaMelo is the best right now. Um, Now, I understand people saying Lonzo could be the best. Why? Because defense is half the game. And he has the best defense. So if somebody said Lonzo is the best, I actually wouldn't be mad because defense is 50% of the game. If LaMelo is this much better than Lonzo at offense, and Lonzo is this much better than him at defense, now the scale is actually a little more even. But most of the fans don't think about defense. When they say who's better, all they're thinking about is handles, layup package, 3-point shot off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? That's what they think about, getting their assist, but they don't think about the defense. And especially if you're a defensive-minded person, it'd be easy for someone to say Lonzo's a little bit better. You know, it just depends on how you like the game. I was watching Lonzo, UCLA versus number 5 Oregon. We need that Lonzo back. You can have that Lonzo. You can have that Lonzo. You just gotta, put him with the right team. And hopefully this is the right team. Hopefully the coaches don't get in the way. So in high school, in my opinion, G3 had more upside. Yeah, yeah. I think they all got a huge upside. I don't think we've seen them plateau. It's when they all together. Sorry if it glitched, guys. Somebody was calling me. I'm not sure. Impala says good offense always beats good defense, bruh. Uh, Not always. Not always. I wouldn't say always, because if you talk to a lot of coaches, they'll tell you defense wins the game. Defense wins the game. So, you know, it depends. It depends. But I don't necessarily believe that offense beats defense every game. Especially with defense, it's something you usually can have a little more consistent. If you're a good defensive player, you're always playing good defense. You're a good offensive player, you can have off nights. You can have off nights, but defense is how you work hard. Defense is something you do night in, night out. And that's why people really give Michael Jordan a lot of props, because he's not only winning scoring titles, he's winning defensive player of the year, stuff like that. That's another level. Two-way players, so valuable to a team. That's why DeMar and Lonzo both playing that good D. When I think about Zach LaVine, DeMar, and Lonzo, those three guys, 1, 2, 3, and switching and stuff, man, they all got good height. They all got good size. It's gonna be tough for some teams to beat the Bulls. Seen that Steelers game, good defense, be good offense. Zach, you're right. You're right. That's football, though. That's football. We're talking basketball. We're talking basketball. You're talking about the Steelers game. You're talking basketball, man. Basketball, not football. I believe Jello will make Melo an unstoppable player. Oh, yeah. I'll put it this way. When you put LiAngelo and LaMelo together, it gives Melo a lot more room to create. As soon as Melo passes it to Jello, you got to worry about him scoring. So all the attention goes to Jello. And when that happens, Melo's wide open. Bulls going to be nasty. They definitely are. If the game is fast, you don't need defense. Just get buckets. That's true. That's true. I will say that if the game is fast, then you don't need defense. But in the NBA, players are so good. The Chino Hills defense will only work so far. and only to a certain limit. That Chino Hills defense, and because players are too good. But in any case, with the game sped up, the Ball brothers are at their best. And so with the game sped up, you're gonna play less defense. It's gonna be more offense, and that was the trick. It's like you can have better defense, but when you speed the game up, all three Ball brothers, you're not gonna beat them at their own game. If you want to play fastball, like the Golden State Warriors, they play real fast. They got better shooters than the Ball brothers. So it's like that's the one team we're gonna see. Like, okay, let's see how fast y'all can run with the Ball brothers, and we'll see how it's gonna go. Because y'all do have a better shot, but I don't think y'all got the stamina. I don't think you got the stamina. What's up, DL Ghostin? Good morning. Thanks. I don't think you got the stamina. When it was crazy. You know how your ears usually pop on the airplane. We riding through Chino Hills all day, and my ears popping up and down crazy. I'm ready to get back to the crib. Like, dang. They're like, yeah, we ran all these hills. We used to run over here. It's crazy. LeVar told me a story. He's like, you see, he took me to the old house where they trained. Took me in the backyard. He's like, they got to make 1,000 shots. They got to make 1,000 shots from here. And I was like, I said, you mean shoot? He said, no, they got to make 1,000 before the night's over. Like, they had to make 1,000 shots every day. Like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then he's like, see, they grandma house around the corner. I would let them drive the Escalade as little boys, 11 years old, drive the Escalade to their grandma house. He said the neighbors be looking like, what? He said one day he let Leangelo drive to school. And I think it was like middle school. He let him drive to school. And then the teachers were like, or was it a cop? He's like, we ain't gonna arrest y'all or nothing, but you got to stop doing that, LeVar. You can't let them drive to school like that. But when LeVar said, yeah, they've been driving cars since, way back when, I didn't know that he meant since like 11 years old, he let them drive the Escalades and stuff. So it was like he made it normal to him. So in a sense, I feel like LeVar, he kind of, everybody thinks like it ruined them and spoiled them. No, it actually made them ready for this life early. It ain't no big deal to have an Escalade or whatever. Oh, I want to see Jello in the 3-point contest too. I want to see Jello in the 3-point contest. Jello was supposed to be in the 3-point contest in when he was with the not NBL, LKL, but it ended up not happening. They left early. He got hurt, but we have yet to see D'Angelo in the 3-point contest. You know what's funny? I think if the Ball brothers just did a show on their own and they did dunk contest, 3-point contest, one-on-one tournament, it would get so many views, half as much as the All-Star game. People want to see who would win out of them. Ballfax, do you hoop yourself? Some in real life content would be lit. Yeah, I do. I actually just hooped a couple days ago. King Midas, what's going on, man? Where you at, bro? I'm at the crib. I'm not gonna even cap. I just so y'all know, I got out of the city and moved to the limits of the country. Like, I'm on the outskirts. I had to get up out of there. Wildlife says, "Are you the Ball brothers' cousin?" I'm not related to them in any form or fashion. Not a cousin, not a third cousin. You know what I'm saying? I never met them. Thanks, bro. Shout out to King Midas. Has Jello been signed? No. This is the thing with Leangelo. Either they haven't come out with it for sure because they don't want to yet. Let's say they did sign him to Exhibit 10, and they know people are gonna be disappointed he's not on the team. Maybe they don't want to release it yet, or they're still deciding. Either way, there's been no official confirmation on what they're doing with Leangelo. They don't want the world to know. Reports are coming out. It's highly likely, but they haven't said this is what it is. Like the Curry show and Charlotte Ball show. Let's go. Exhibit game against the Ball brothers would be lit. Exhibition game. Oh, yeah. That would be fire. How they not sign Jello? Surely let him play preseason to see how he does versus NBA players. Man, that's for sure. I think the jury's still out, and they say, do we let him play the preseason or do we take him to the G League? Because if we let him in the preseason and he does good, now we're forced with fitting him into the team. Leangelo is a problem for the Hornets. In my eyesight, he's a solution. But in a sense like this, you're not expecting to bring this guy on the team. You've made plans for all these other players, but your star player brings in his brother, and they start playing scrimmages with the real team that nobody sees, that I have actually heard about, and LiAngelo was killing. LiAngelo was killing in the scrimmages. So it's like it threw a wrench in your plan. Now you got to decide, like, what? Okay, take him to the summer league. If we put him in the summer league and he does absolutely nothing, then we can kind of say, all right, whew, we can write him off. We don't have to put him on the team. But he goes to the summer league, coming off the bench, and still gets more points than some of the starters. Now it's still a bigger question mark. What is LiAngelo going to do? Should we sign him? Should we take him to the G League? So it's kind of like a thorn in your side, but it's because he's LaMelo's brother, and they got so many fans. So just getting rid of him is not just like, oh, we can get rid of him as nothing. No, it could be backlash. You know what I mean? There's consequences that go with it. So that's why I believe they haven't officially come out with a statement. But either way, guys, we're gonna see him play. Shout out to Blaze Stack Up. What's up, bro? I'll be seeing you on IG. Yeah. So either way, we're gonna have to see him play. Now the reality show is everybody want to know when are they doing another reality show? It could happen, but it's not gonna happen the way it has happened. The way that it happened with Facebook and those producers and all that stuff, it's not gonna be that way again. That deal is gone. Like, you're not gonna see them doing that same Facebook stuff. Like, it's over with that way. But it could come up another way. Yeah, G3 on the Hornets this season would be epic. I put a poll on my channel and said, what would you rather see? LaMelo to the playoffs, Lonzo most improved player, or LiAngelo on an NBA roster? And by a heaping majority, I think like 80%, 70% said they want to see LiAngelo on a team. And I agree with that. I agree with that. What platform do you think they will go with? I don't know. I don't know. Much respect, family. Keep it the great. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. You know, but the reality show was so dope for them. Like, they that's the thing. Everybody called them the Kardashians, right? And in a sense, they were Kardashians as far as media fame before proving anything in the NBA. But the cold thing was they were good at basketball. That was the cold thing. They could back it up. And so now it's like, okay, he's a Kardashian, right? Winning most improved, winning rookie of the year. Nah, that ain't just no Kardashian, dog. Shout out to you from Philly, man. What's up? Jonathan. Yo, LiAngelo finally get his chance. Yeah, he took advantage of his chance too. That's the thing I like too. Like, I made so many LiAngelo videos, and I kept telling people, LiAngelo's still in the gym. LiAngelo's still working. Whenever he would come out with a new video, and then people would be like, man, stop all this madness talking about LiAngelo is still working. Oh no, I got mosquito bites. My bad. Let me stop scratching on camera. He said, bro, you good? I see you scratching. Yeah. Yesterday, I went to a little birthday party. They did an outside theater. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I made all those LiAngelo videos. I said, yeah, he's still working. He's still training. People said, bro, he's a model. He need to give it up. Like, he's a model. And I tell people, they say, what's the update on LiAngelo? I said, still working, still training. He's waiting on his opportunity. They say he should go overseas. He ain't gonna never get a chance at the NBA. Then I made a video, and it was called The Package Deal. And I showed how LaMelo and LiAngelo always work together. I showed how LiAngelo helped LaMelo. And I said, when LaMelo's in position, it's going to be a package deal. Then all of a sudden, after 2 years, boom, LiAngelo on the summer league. And he's out there outrunning everybody, outboxing everybody out, pulling without hesitation off the bench. And then I look at him and say, I told you he was working. You shouldn't have expected anything less from LiAngelo. Why? Because the whole time I gave you the update that he been working. The brother's been working. So I was glad for G. You know what I mean? Hornets are working hard. I fell in the summer league. He was too quick for his teammates. They were just trying to slow it down, but G3 makes it quick. More shots, more buckets. Yeah. LiAngelo, everybody, there was a lot of people that told me, bro, get this trash video out of here. You said LiAngelo was a step ahead of his team. Did you not watch the game? Did you not watch the game? From back cuts to running up the court every time, he was a step ahead of them. He would have had 8 to 10 more points a game had he had LiAngelo or Lonzo as his point guard. I mean, LaMelo or Lonzo as his point guard. And them is facts. Them is facts, buddy. That's what he would have had. Oh, don't call me right now. Chi-Town Zoe says they weren't passing to Jello enough. Low key hating on him. Yeah, was good from Charlotte. Real live stream the other night. Hey, thanks, appreciate that. Shout out to everybody from Charlotte. Everybody from Charlotte. Now y'all get to know me. Book night was hogging. Yeah, it's most when I look at my geography, it tells me the most people that watch Ball Facts is from Texas, New York, Chicago, L.A. Like that's the 4 ones. Of course, those got the big cities and population, so that would make sense. Book Knight was trash, he said. But don't get it twisted. Book Knight is gonna be good. He's a good player. He just needs to know his role. And when you out there with LiAngelo, pass on the ball because he's gonna get you buckets. But Book Knight is a good point guard. I don't want to take nothing away from him. Hey, Louis said, yeah, Texas, we out here. Book Knight is good. I don't want to take nothing from him. But, it's levels to this. And everybody on the summer league team, I'm sorry to say, they're just like little kids to LiAngelo. That's just what it was. They were like little kids. They're still learning the game. Even though LiAngelo had been sitting out for years and not playing supposedly, you could tell he came in primed and ready. When you're a hooper, you hoop all the time. And you don't record every time. And you don't show people what you're doing. And everybody starts to hate on you saying, yeah, you need to be a model. You don't really hoop. And you playing open runs with NBA players and stuff. So, he wasn't confident for no reason. He's like, I played against everybody. CT in the building. He said Book Knight is too small, that's all. Actually, Book Knight is like 6'5". That's tall for a point guard, but I think they have him as a shooting guard, and I see why now. He needs to be a shooting guard because he's not a point guard. He's looking to score. But even in that sense, like, Book Knight gonna have to be playing a small role, like off the bench. Him and Kai coming in off the bench and do y'all thing. We want to see Melo and Terry Rozier playing the 1 and 2 out there. Yeah, in NLE Chakra, yeah. We want to see Book Knight, limited minutes because LaMelo and Terry Rozier is getting a lot of minutes. Man, don't forget about the Indianapolis. Shout out to Indianapolis, Indiana. You know what I mean? But that they not high on my whatchamacallit. But of course I still rock with y'all. AB the Hero is in Indianapolis as well. The offense just ran through his scoring. If they want to run through some scoring, though, they should have ran through LiAngelo's scoring. They seen what happened. That was the crazy part. Like, so they put him in 16 minutes, and he gets 16 points. Well, watch the next game and see how few times they pass to him when he's open. It's like they thought twice again, like, we trying to show what we can do in this stage, not them. But in my mind, I'm like, y'all already on the team. Let this man shine. Y'all already made the team. You went number 11 in the draft, Book Knight. You're a good player. You're going to get your time to shine. This man trying to get on the team. If you say you like him that much, let him shine. And that's what was going to happen in the Drew League. In the Drew League, if Big Baller Brown would have played, which they were supposed to, the only reason that they didn't play is because LiAngelo got the call from Charlotte, like, yeah, we want you to stay here and work out. But if they would have played, it was going to be Lonzo and LaMelo passing to LiAngelo, and they were going to win the Drew League, and LiAngelo was going to have some 30, 40-point games. That's what was going to happen. And I'm glad that it happened because I'd rather see him do what he did in the Summer League on a world stage instead of just the Drew League, which is like a YouTube stage, They should have, but they weren't trying to win or show off Jello. They were trying to showcase Book Knight and Kai. Man, Book Knight and Kai going to get their time in the season. Forget trying to show them off. Jamaica in the building. Shout out Jamaica. Bless up, facts, for real. I think GT's time was way above the rest of them. Oh, fitness. Oh yeah, his fitness was way up there. LiAngelo never fell off. Imagine the passes Melo would have naturally passed to his brother Jello in the game. Their chemistry is elite. Facts. I think that's what a lot of people didn't really get. They didn't get that. We understood that because we we've watched them play for so long. We analyzed their game. I keep forgetting my coffee is empty. When I go to drink more coffee, it's gone. But every time we watch Jello play, I mean, in the summer league, we're like, even his bad games, even LiAngelo's bad games, he could have at least had 10 points if you passed him while he's running down the court, just off of 2 pointers. So when your shot's not falling, sometime you need to see the ball just go in the hoop. Well, LiAngelo's running to get the easy buckets to get the ball in the hoop, but they not giving it to him on them easy out running out and stuff like that. And then we think, put him on the Hornets. Why? Because LaMelo's there. Those buckets are going to be automatic. That hustling and running up the court translates anywhere, everywhere. So no matter if you're in the Euro League, NBL, NBA, that running, that hustling is what's going to translate. You put him on the Bulls or you put him on the Hornets, and you about to see showtime. And nobody is thinking the way that the Ball brothers are thinking. As soon as that ball go down as soon as they score the Ball brothers thinking about inbounding it quick and looking up the court every time, every time. That's like every time, and not everybody does that. So you combine Jello with any of his brothers, and then you're gonna have people saying, I don't know who's the best Ball brother. What's up, Rap God? I have a couple questions. What is Miles Bridges' position on the roster for Charlotte? Miles Bridges is like a 3. But the reason why it gets confusing is because the Charlotte Hornets coach, he said he wants positionless basketball. So sometimes you can't tell who's playing what. But Miles Bridges is a 3. Should Jello develop in the G League and take Cody Martin's spot? I mean, to me, I don't think he should go to the G League. I think he should go to the Hornets. I think he can help LaMelo right now, despite what anybody says. But if that's your only option, go to the G League. Go to the G League, get some minutes, and show what you can do. Do you think they'll all be on the same NBA team one day? Yeah, I think it's happening later than it should happen, only because the younger you are, the better it is for the running style. But after Lonzo gets some seasons under his belt, where he does good without his brothers and shows who he is, I think then Lonzo will be like, all right, cool. I can get with my brothers now. That's just my opinion. But I know they want to play together. But at the same time, Lonzo want to be recognized for who he is. Nobody likes to be on ESPN all night getting slandered and all that. And then if he would have went to his brothers right now, they would have been like, LaMelo helped Lonzo. Keep talking this, bro. Yes, indeed. I watched a sniper shoot at his brother's one-on-one camp a few months ago in Charlotte. He didn't miss a single shot. He can definitely be a walking bucket. Shout out to Dr. Joshua. He said he watched LiAngelo shoot at that camp and he wasn't missing nothing. Yeah, man, he a sniper like that. It's like that. But that's the good thing about this. You got to stay tuned and watch the story. You never seen a story like where it's like you got the most hated and the most loved. Like people love LaMelo, then they be hating LeVar sometimes. Some people love LeVar, then they hate the boys that they left the brand. There's so many dynamics. And I got so many people that tell me like I didn't watch sports. I didn't watch sports until I came across your channel. I watched some ball videos that were funny or that were touching, and now I watch the NBA. When you have people that can bring new people to the sport, it's easy to, if you're a basketball fan, to just become a fan of another player. But the Ball brothers are doing something different because of the whole family dynamic. They're bringing in new fans, people that have been watching tennis are logging in to see a Charlotte Hornets game. People that didn't watch basketball watched the Detroit Pistons warming up because LiAngelo was there. So, and I heard people keep saying like, if you put LiAngelo on the Hornets, that's not going to make a bigger fan base. Yeah, it is. They say, well, they all got the same fans. That's not true. You got people that hate LiAngelo that love LaMelo. And there's 2 jerseys there. Yeah, they'll both say ball, but they'll say different numbers. LaMelo says 2, which eventually will say 1 next year, and Jello's will say number 8. So that's 2 jersey sales right there. Yeah, Jello is a specialist. He's a specialist. So that's 2 jersey sales. You got to get both of them, and you switch them up. And you got some people that just thought LaMelo was a spoiled brat, and then they thought LiAngelo, man, at least he went through something. So they don't have the same fans. They got different fans. Now, I be trying to bring the fans all together on my community. And a lot of people will hate y'all for that. Like this, put it this way. ESPN, Fox Sports, The Fumble, all these networks, they're going to tell you everything that happens bad about somebody. If LeVar says this about these players, that, they're going to tell you, right? So then you get on Ball Facts, and Ball Facts doesn't talk about that. We talk about a family aspect, or when they grew up, this, that, or whatever. And you're going to have people that say, man, you fake. All you do is talk about their positives. What about the negatives? Let's get in on the negatives. Everybody's covering the negatives. You can hear that through the grapevine. Ballfax was created as a media company to show something different than everybody else. So when everybody's talking about you're just this, you're just that. I decided from the get-go what I was going to do. Y'all cover that. We all know that. I'm going to cover something different that maybe you don't know, or I'm going to show you at a different point of view, a different aspect. So they show, LaMelo slapped this kid. Well, let's look into the backstory. Why did he slap him? I'm going to tell you that LeVar grew up in South Central and taught his kids to defend yourself. Somebody hit you hit him back. Somebody mess with your brother, you know what I'm saying, you protect him. Then we'll show the slap in the back of the head, then show LaMelo slap him, and then we'll bring the whole story together. See what I'm saying? Just like ESPN wasn't showing any of the JBA games. They weren't showing it. LaMelo slapped somebody, and now it's on ESPN. Now it's on ESPN, and they asked me, why don't I show the negative stuff? It's already seen. What's seen ain't even got to be told. It is what it is. And then people were like, man, he probably getting a check from LeVar. He probably got paid. I just met LeVar, and LeVar ain't never gave me nothing. Well, he gave me these slippers. He gave me some slippers and stuff like that now. But for the first 2 years I do this, he ain't know me. I ain't know him. I ain't give him nothing. I just wanted to show family. This is what I think needs to be more into American culture and society. We look on TV, Netflix, blah, blah, blah. We can find drama. We can find this. We can find that. But can we find anything that I believe? And if you got your platform, show what you want to show. I want to show on my platform a father supporting his kids. I want to show on my platform a mother gets sick, the father supports his wife. That's what I want to show on my platform. You don't like it? Go to the next. Go watch some hating YouTuber. I don't know. But that's how I always seen it. That's why Ball Facts is the way it is. And yeah, I'm going to give you the sports, but I'm going to give you something else. And I had people, as I grew the channel, tell me like, you know what I'm saying, you would probably do better if you stopped bringing up LeVar. A lot of people don't like him. I didn't make the channel for that. If I wanted to make it for that, then I'm just like everybody else. And I'm not. It is what it is. Sometimes you just got to be who you are. Be who you are. And as far as the channel goes, we have millions of views. Our views don't match my subscribers. Technically, I should have more subscribers. And if I was to just do it for clicks, I would. Change my message. LaMelo got balls for doing that. Yeah. Do you think Jello is a spot-up shooter, or does he know how to create his own shot because we didn't get a chance to see him ISO? LiAngelo can create his own shot. This is what LiAngelo does. He'll dribble a few dribbles and back up. And if you don't come forward, he's going to pull it. Now, there was a couple times we seen LiAngelo take people off the dribble and create his own shot and take it into the lane. One of them, it was a goaltending, so they counted it. Another one was a high off the glass layup. So he does have a quick first step. And even though it's not as quick as like skinny point guards, he's big. So when Jello takes his first step, he has body to keep you off of him, and he can lay it up with that arm. So we know Jello can take you off the dribble. And when it comes to creating his own shot, all he does is dribble in front of you, back up. If you don't come up, he's going to pull it. If you come up, he can shoulder you and go around you. So I think we seen him create his own shot, but just the way they played him, it wasn't for him to create a shot that much. And I kind of felt like Jello had a sense of urgency of like, I'm only getting so many minutes in the game and I need to go ahead and shoot. That's what it felt like to me as I watched it. Like he never knows when he's gonna get the ball back. You get the ball, it's like, has this turned into a Lithuania situation? Let me just shoot. People are trying to segregate the Ball family. Oh man, many people are trying to segregate the Ball family, and that's why a lot of people hate on this channel, because I always put them together. Let's say this: say Lonzo has a problem with LeVar, and right now they're not seeing eye to eye. That's still his son. That's still his dad. They're still cool. They might have a disagreement on something, but that don't mean now release a whole video talking about Lonzo, he leaving his family, he don't like them no more, they not cool, blah blah blah. And sometimes I'll make a thumbnail that'll make the haters want to click it because it looks like they're separated. Then by the end of the video, I'll be talking about the family still together. And they're like, I hate this, and give it a dislike. Is what it is. I ain't tripping. Where you at, bro? Says Chris Conrad. I'm at the crib. He had to scrap for his points. Oh yeah, LiAngelo definitely had to scrap for his points. He had to scrap every little thing, and it's like when you seen him out there, you could see how bad he wanted it. That was the crazy thing to me. People were questioning how bad LiAngelo wanted it. They're like, he don't want it that bad. If he did, he'd be overseas. Well, in the summer league, you see how hard he worked. He just in his mind had a different way to do something. We all only seen the past laid out before us. So, college or G League or overseas. LiAngelo, he's seen another path. He's seen like, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to just try to hop on a G League team. That don't work. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Then I'm going to go with my brother. And if I can just sneak in, get some scrimmages on my brother's NBA team, these people will see what I'm doing. And to other people, that sounds crazy. It's not so crazy now, is it? He believed in this game that much. Appreciate that. 777. Yo, get this video out there. You go. Appreciate that. Yeah, so in my mind, Jello, the narrative that he was lazy or that he shouldn't be working or he need to give up, to me that was one of the most foolish things in the world. And to me that even showed our society like how quickly they say give up. I mean, how could you give up on your dreams when you lead in your state in scoring and you get a state championship? You know how hard it would be after that to be like, no, I'm not gonna make it. Your brother in the NBA, your other brother in the NBA, and you just want to say, no, I'm not gonna make it? Man, no, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy for that. Man, I appreciate y'all for subbing to the channel and rocking with me. Like I said, when I first started this channel, I didn't even think nobody was, was really rocking with it like that. How you feel about LaMelo's 2K22 rating? I think is LaMelo 87? Is LaMelo 87? I think they gave him an 87. I like that. I like they came with that energy because they can lower you. They can lower you or they can raise you up. So now it gives him something to live up to. And LaMelo like, no, I'm finna. Oh, they gave him 84? 84? I think 84 is because he got hurt last year. I say that's fine because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. Shout out Pat from Detroit. Yolanda, what's good? Thoughts on LeVar and Lonzo losing in court to it? Man, if you know the insides and outsides of that little bitty case and the way that it goes, I don't even like addressing that dude because, the way he came out against the kids and the wife, like, that's sad to me. That's real sad to me. But he know his court stuff, technicalities. I'm glad the NCAA business model is starting to crumble. For sure. And people say LeVar didn't have anything to do with that. Oh, he definitely did. He definitely did. And it's about time. Like, look at all these people in college. They be stars. Then afterward, if they don't get drafted, they got to go back to their regular life. And what happened to all the money they made? It went to the college. You think the college trying to give them anything? No. So I'm glad about that. Man, it's a real nice breeze out here. It feels good. I love the fall. I'm cool with every season, you know what I mean? But the fall is my season. You know what I'm saying? You don't be sweating. You can wear nice jackets. And I'm in the Midwest. So get ready to see me at some Bull games. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if your boy pop up with the press pass. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Shout out to everybody. Everybody that likes ball facts, everybody that hates. That hates. Told y'all before, don't let nobody get y'all off the path y'all own, man. Don't let it happen. We working. We grinding. Really, we relaxing. No, don't call me right now. I don't know if it glitched, y'all. Sorry. Somebody tried to call me. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video about my whole experience at the ball estate from like start to finish and tell y'all kind of like, oh, Baltimore, what's up? Like the whole thing how it went. Cause it was raw. It was cold. I ain't gonna cap. It was cold. Mm. But ESPN the Fun says criticize LeVar for challenging them. That's why I hate mainstream media. Yeah, I mean that's why I did this channel because even right now, like we live in a society where it's like it's got to be one side. Nobody can tell their other story, and I don't necessarily agree with that. Even all the Twitter, uh, Facebook, YouTube, all the banning and the canceling, I'm not with that because I think people should be able to hear both sides and choose what they want to listen to. And that's what we were being starved of on ESPN. It was like LeVar's the loudmouth dad. LaMelo is definitely not going to be top in his draft. That's what they said. Lonzo is not what he predicted. D'Angelo is not good at all. That was the narrative of the mainstream media. And we couldn't have nothing else. That's why YouTube was really, really cool to really get on here and become a new platform that can spread something else. You got to have a balance. But that's not what they want in the media. They want to give you one thing and that's it. Shout out to Tay Wisco. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Man, we gonna run it up all the way to the top. We're gonna be the voice of the streets out here when it comes to this whole ball family dynamic. And the reason why it's important, some people be like, why is it important to highlight these things? Well, you got pop culture, popular things in culture, and they push the narrative. If you don't include in popular culture, family is important, supporting your kids is important, that stuff's gonna get lost. A lot of my homies, see, I have a father, and I was raised by my dad, and that's why I respect LeVar because I said, man, that's what happened to me. But most of my homies, they don't know their dad. Most of my homies do not know their dad. They got sisters and brothers, all got different daddies, and they not with their mom. And I'm not saying that's just the truth worldwide because I know my dad. I was raised with my mom and dad, but most of my homies do not have a dad in their life. They did not grow up with their father. And so I'm like, this need to be put in there. I believe God put a father in the household and need to be in here. So I'm gonna put it in popular culture. Oh, I'm tweaking. I need to get a charger. My phone's gonna die. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get this charger. My phone's finna die. Oh shoot. Always have your charger ready. Always have your charger ready. Don't die on me. Don't die on me. If it die, y'all just know it's because the charger went out. We back. We got it plugged in time. We got it plugged in. I should have got some more coffee too. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, I might drop a video today. It depends. It depends. He going to give you the facts for sure. The favorite season is spring. I'm cool with spring too, especially with the cancel. For sure, Jay. This cancel culture is crazy. I don't really have a favorite ball brother. I just like the ball family. That's the thing with me. I'll lump them together because I believe that's important to lump them together. They came in as a family. They want to stay a family and leave a family. That's how it's supposed to be. When can we start tagging you in our stories on IG? I think you can tag me already, Blaze. Are you not allowed to tag me? But just so you know, I don't even run my IG. I got like a personal IG, then I got the Ballfax IG, which I do be checking those messages, but I don't really run it like that. That's my girl Emma. When I start going live, I'll show. She do her thing, but she cold with the edits. I'm not really that savvy I could do the video, but them IG edits, that's all her. You know what I mean? She'd be like, "Is this good?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's good. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing." It says it's private. Okay. Blaze, stack up. Go to ball.facts because you might be friends with Mr. Ballfax. And Mr. Ballfax, that's my personal, it stays private. But my public ball.facts, you should be able to tag me in that. And that's the one with the 20K subs. The one I'm friends with you on got like, not even 1,000 followers, I mean. No, I didn't do them like that. It's just the truth. I ain't try to hit them with that. I don't run it, but I really don't run it. But I know what's going on because we talk mostly every day with the girl that's running it. Yeah, like that. Like that. Man, I love this weather. Blaze, stack up. Yep. But you can, if you want to message me directly, you can hit me up on my personal. You can message me there. But you got to go to ball.facts. Y'all, if you haven't followed me on IG, go to ball.facts. At ball.facts. We dropping all kind of facts on there. And a lot of stuff that I don't put on the channel. Like if I'm too lazy or tired or I'm out of town and I miss some news, it don't get missed on there. It don't get missed on there. For sure. So, them new shoes that Leangelo designed from Italy, they fire. They fire. The leather, the inside of them soft as ever. I'm just glad that Leangelo stuck with the Triple D brand. Even though like all of the stuff happened and there was a lot of negative things about it, whether you don't like the way the logo looks or whatever, you know it. When you see it, you know it. It represents a whole story. So I'm glad that shout out to DL Ghost and thanks, bro. I'm glad that Leangelo stayed with the brand, and I think he can take it far. That to me, Leangelo making the NBA will be the representation of like big baller brand being hype, then it goes down. If it's down here and Leangelo's down here, it'll rise with Jello, Triple B brand. It'll rise with them. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to start doing these in the morning. Get my morning coffee, sit out on the deck, feel the breeze, and chop it up with you guys. Especially when there's a game like the night before, a Bulls game, a Hornets game. Then the next morning, I'm gonna drink my coffee and we'll chop it up about the game. Yeah. Appreciate that, the ghost. Man, I rock with everybody on here. I rock with y'all. I mean, because I think people can really see people's motives. And the motives of Ball Facts hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what LeVar told me as well. He's like, you know what I'm saying? You've been the same since day one. And it's hard to find people like that. Because, yeah, I could switch it up. But I ain't going to do that. Not to get too personal, is Asia in your origin? It's funny. Some girl told me, she like, me and my boy, we was at a club. We end up going back to their place, and she like, oh yeah, I know you Filipino, and I'm like, Filipino? She's like, yeah, you look just like my cousin. I know you got Philippine in you. I'm like, no, I don't. So as far as I know, I don't have any Asian in me, but because of the way the eyes slant, people sometimes think that like I got some type of Asian, but I really don't. Not that I know of, but you know things happen in your family you do not know. But as far as I know, I have no Asian. I have no Asian, but that's a funny question to me. That's a funny question to me. G3. Like the G3 is the brother I root for the most because I feel like he's behind the other two. But I like everybody the same. And I really want to see Lonzo be unleashed. I really want to see Lonzo play like I know he can play. After the summer league, we had so many high expectations for this dude, and we got let down so bad. And I'm not gonna say by him, but by the circumstance. The Luke Walton, Jeannie Buss, Magic Johnson. He got caught up in a triangle of just some mess, the Bermuda Triangle. And so we missed what Lonzo could really do. But I say going forward, he'll be straight. He'll be straight. LaMelo hit the ground running. That's the one thing I can say about him. LaMelo, man, he's aggressive. Like his father taught him, if you want something, go get it. As I watched home videos of LaMelo, he would be airballing shots, missing shots, and LeVar wouldn't be saying much. He's just like, keep shooting, Melo, keep shooting, Melo. And then he'd be like, watch this, he finna come down and shoot another one. Watch this, Facts, he finna shoot another one. And I'm like looking at LeVar like he just aired another one. And LeVar is still excited. Because then next thing you know, bang, cash, 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 cash. And so like, only thing LeVar put into his sons is like, you can be the best. You will be the best. Keep on shooting, even if you're missing. Keep on going. And I'm like, why can't people see the correlation of how this could actually relate to life in general? To life in general. That's why a lot of people, they recognize and they can find something in the Ball family that relates to their life because it is like real life. Sports, they're not the important thing in the world, but you can find a balance and look at things and compare and say, dang. So LaMelo, he just take what he want. And he's fearless because that's how he was raised. He's fearless because that's how he was raised. LeVar never treated him like this. Your brother, Lonzo and Jello, they're bigger than you. Let them take the slack. No, he told them, like, keep up with them. Run the hill with them. Play on the same team with them. So when LaMelo gets to the NBA and he plays against LeBron, everybody thinks that's cap when LaMelo says, like, I ain't really got no heroes out here. Because from a young age, he's playing seniors in high school and he's seeing everybody like, you my competition. I don't have to look up at you and go, whoa, you're really tall. LaMelo is cocking that back and letting it fly. Letting it fly. So I already seen that he was going to come to the NBA and hit the ground running. I knew that. If it got even more solidified as I sat with LeVar and he talked to me about it, but I already knew he was going to do that. Rap God says, was you a fan of D Rose? Oh, for sure. For sure. Man, Derrick Rose, he seemed like a quiet assassin. The way he was small but jumping out of the gym, the acrobatics. If you wasn't a fan of D Rose, like, I don't know what was going on with you. Shout out to J Long Stroke. Oh, because when Melo misses, he never gives up. Let's go. You know what it is, Blaze, stack up. That low key how I am with my daughter when I train her. That's why I love the whole ball movement. How old is your daughter, Louis V? What's she talking about? Yeah, how old is your daughter? 5th grade, 4th grade? How early you start training her? D Rose or Russell Westbrook? Give me Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose all day. Derrick Rose over Russell Westbrook. Especially if he never got hurt. Give me Derrick Rose all day. I mean, they both couldn't get past LeBron, but give me Derrick Rose. Youngin says, Jello update. Man, there is no Jello update. Like, it's the same. And respect to everybody who believe they bring the Jello updates. I have nothing against them with the, talking about him having an Exhibit 10 contract. Yeah, it's likely, but we talking about facts. They haven't come out with a official statement on what it is. And why do I know that? Why do I believe that? Because I called the Triple B camp and they're like, we ain't heard that. That if it's true, we'll let you know. That's the thing about the diehard fans. We know how good they are and can be, so we feel the need to fight for that truth. Oh yeah, for sure. To the people who are casual Ball family fans, we look crazy. We talk about their chemistry. We say they're like, you guys say they're all going to be good together because they have good chemistry. That's so trash. Tons of people can have good chemistry in the NBA. Casuals. We know a little different. They're casual. We know different, that their chemistry is different. What other players has been playing like this since 8, 10, and 11? You tell me. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. From Alaska? Hey, shout out to Alaska, man. Got people up there. I ain't know that. Oh, second grade. You training your daughter in second grade already? Man, that's a good look. Just make sure that she loves it. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it fun for your kids, and they love it. That's what I can say about the Ball family. None of them was going to the gym like, oh, man. Like, they like going to the gym as kids. They had fun. If your kid likes it, then that's going to be all the better. If you got to really make them do it, then they'll run away from it. You know what I'm saying? They'll run away from it. I told y'all the story of Pistol Pete, how Pistol Pete's dad made him fall in love with basketball. If y'all haven't watched that video that I dropped, look up LaMelo Ball, Pistol Pete. Great video that I made. Didn't get a ton of views, but it was really great. So yeah, I brought it back and put it on the end of another video, so which kind of got views. But I was like, no, I can't let this go to waste. They need to see this. Shout out to Sandra Lang. Everybody, man. I think if LiAngelo gets on the real team, it's gonna send shockwaves. Like, it's been so many haters talking about he'll never do anything, that you're gonna have a lot of people tuning in just to come back to a Ball Facts video and say he sucks. So that's the good thing. You're not only getting LiAngelo's fans if he gets on a team, you're getting his haters that are going to be watching just as intently, if not more, waiting for him to mess up. He get one turnover and they'll be dropping the tweet, LiAngelo can't dribble. You know what I mean? Like random stuff. So put him on a team because he's good, I say. But if it's just about the business alone, if you just want to talk about business because basketball is business, you know, you're gonna have a lot of eyes on you for LiAngelo. And he's the completeness to the LeVar prophecy of all three making it to the NBA. And that's why anytime he gets close, everybody on the edge of their seat. Like, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Will he fulfill the LeVar prophecy? And for a short period of time, people on ESPN were saying LeVar was right when he got to Detroit, for us only to be let down. But people don't like when I say this, but Detroit got rid of Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, and LiAngelo. And that's how they got a high draft pick. They got rid of the best people. They got rid of the best people on the team. Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, and LiAngelo. I said it. I said it. He's the best scorer of the three. Oh yeah, LiAngelo is definitely the best scorer. LiAngelo can pass. That's one thing that people don't know. They act like he cannot pass. We've seen in Summer League he can pass. But honestly, we don't want him to pass that much. When he gets the ball, we want him to shoot. You're supposed to make the best decision when the basketball comes to your hand. If you look around and you know you got the trigger, you're the one supposed to shoot. That's why he could be a small forward or a shooting guard. For sure. For sure. Man, it was good talking to y'all this morning. Maybe we'll do this again tomorrow morning. I'm gonna have 2 cups of coffee next time. And hey man, what's up? Watching here late at night in the Philippines. Oh, it's late at night there? Appreciate that. But yeah, I'll be back out here tomorrow morning with my coffee. So y'all make sure y'all to join me right here on Ball Facts. Go to our Instagram, ball.facts. Make sure y'all follow us. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me. Man, y'all have a blessed day. Y'all know what it is. Ball Facts again. Peace.